Listen, if you're anything like me, you love Chinese takeout, and one of your favorites on the menu is that garlic ginger pork. Man, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to make it. You get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So right here we have our pork back here, and I bought mine already cut into these small pieces like this. You could either take you a pork shoulder and cut it up yourself, or you could take some pork tenderloin and do the same thing. It just depends on what you like. It's just a preference. And just cut it up in pieces like this. Right here we have some water, we have an egg, some chili flakes, green onions, some minced onions, some Sriracha sauce, rice vinegar, soy sauce, minced ginger, sesame oil, canola oil, minced garlic, cornstarch, and some brown sugar. So these are the ingredients. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so let's start preparing our spicy ginger sauce for our pork. We have our water here. We're gonna pour our vinegar in here. And if you don't have it already in the measuring cup, your water, you could just use a regular bowl. Add our sesame oil, our minced onions, minced garlic, minced ginger, our chili flakes, soy sauce, Sriracha sauce, and our brown sugar. And all we're gonna do is just get that mixed up. All right, so now we're gonna head over to our cooktop. Now we're at our cooktop over medium heat. You wanna take your sauce, and you want to add it here to your pan, just like that. And you want to bring this to a light simmer. And once it comes to that light simmer, you want to bring this to a light simmer. Now see, as you can see right now, you're starting to see a light simmer. You don't want it to boil too much, so you want to reduce your heat. And we're going to let this baby simmer for about 10 minutes. All right, so we're about 10 minutes in. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn off our heat, and we're just gonna pour this sauce back into our measuring cup, just like that, and we're gonna reserve it for later, all right? Let's move on. All right, so now we have our pork here. We're gonna take our cornstarch, and we're just gonna sprinkle it over our pork. This is about 2 tablespoons, and we want this lightly coated. If you need to add more, you can, but we're gonna go in here with our hands. We're going to get that all mixed up. All right, guys, this is what we have. Now that cornstarch is going to give that pork that crisp that we want on that outer layer of our pork. So it's good to make sure you put the right amount of cornstarch. Now I've already whisked my egg. Now we're just going to pour this egg over our pork just like that. And we're just gonna gently mix this to get it all coated in the egg. Let's move back over to our cooktop. So now we're gonna heat up our skillet to a medium high. We're gonna add our oil here. And we're gonna bring that up to temperature. Once that oil gets up to temperature and you see it shimmering, we're gonna start adding our pork. And you may have to cook these babies in batches, guys. And we're gonna cook this until we got a golden brown bottom on our pork. All right, so we're done with our first batch. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. Now, if you can cook them all, you can get a bigger pan and cook them all at one time. That works too. So I'm gonna add a little bit more oil to the pan, bring that back up to temperature so we can continue our second batch. All right, so it looks like we're good on this second batch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause our heat right now, and I'm going to remove this excess grease that's in here, and we're gonna come right back. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our first batch of pork back into our pan, like that. We're gonna crank up our heat. We're gonna unpause it, take our sauce, pour it over our pork like that, and we're gonna crank up this heat to high, and we're just gonna mix it for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Take a look at what we have. All right, so we're gonna turn off our power. So we're gonna head over to our cutting board to get it plated up. And there you have it, Chinese garlic ginger pork. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'm gonna leave the measurements and ingredients in the video description below. Let's jump into quality control. All right, we're back in here, quality control. We got our Chinese garlic ginger pork here. Man, take a look at that. Oh man. And you saw I put some rice in this, so we're gonna eat this with some rice. So let's go ahead and get down to the get down. Let's try this piece of pork. Wow. You already know these groceries. Man, this is delicious. One of my favorites at the Chinese place, that garlic ginger pork. Delicious. Come on. Oh, savory, savory. You're gonna love this. Measurements, ingredients in the video description below. Y'all know who I am. All wings, everything. Remember, I'm not a chef, just cook a lot. And I'm out. Peace.